everybody? If anybody has kept your Google Meet on here, please turn it off or mute the volume. Volume should be made 0. Okay. So, welcome to all the online participants as well as the offline participants. We are all aware that we have an institution's innovation cell in our college. So why the government, MHRD, is insisting every college to be part of IAC is the present, the century, 21st century is for creativity. If you are going to go with the routine things, what is meant by routine things? Whatever is existing, we are just going with the same thing without any new. If you are going for a movie, suppose if the director is giving you a movie or one actor is acting in a movie, that movie is a hit. Everybody likes that. Again you are looking another poster, same director, same hero, same heroine. So what will you expect? Okay, this movie was very good, so the next movie also will be good because same people are doing. We will be having some expectations. You go there and the movie is similar to the movie which was taken earlier, which gave a hit. Will you like that movie? If it is same, no big change. If he is acting like a madman, next also they are showing a madman there in the same, because the hero was a hit because he acted as a madman. Next story also they are creating him as a madman. Will you enjoy seeing that movie? Even the same actor who you liked is acting, same director who directed the movie you like. Next movie when you are going, you want to change. Yes or no? You want something new. Will you be happy with the same repetitive things? No. So similarly, even in products also, if you are having same type of production, same type of items, you get bored. You are wearing uniform every day. One day, why are you willing to go for a color dress? You get bored with same dress, isn't it? Like that in life, everybody wants something new. That is what we call it as an innovation. So every product needs something with a new idea, new innovation. For any problem, we need a new solution. So innovation council is to make you think. Okay, one problem does not have a solution. Then you have to think how to bring a solution. You cannot close your mind stating that there is no solution for a problem. There are multiple solutions for a problem. But you have to think. Unless you think in this 21st century, you will not get any careers. There is something called as jobs and careers. Don't look for jobs. Look for only careers. Because career is something which will give you happiness when you do that. Along with money. You will get money as well as happiness. But when it is job, you are not enjoying doing that job. 9 to 5 I have to do this. I will get this much salary. So that will not give you happiness in your life. And nobody is going to recruit you for that. Why? Because there are machines to do routine jobs. Machines, if you give input, do the same job morning till evening. We have a gateman outside our college. Daily, what is his job? He will open the door, close the door. That's all. No other work he does. We can keep a robot there. A machine can do that job. Yes or no? So if you wanted to get a good career, if you want to be happy, you want to earn a lot of money, what you should do? You should start thinking. Unless you think, you will not be able to achieve any career or any scope in the future. That is why the MHRD is insisting us to go for this type of IAC activities, Institutions Innovation Activity. So today in this quarter, we are in the second activity. This is called as Business Model Canvas-14. So what is business? Business is something which you innovate a product or a service and give it to the customers through which you earn money. That is the business. Okay? You are doing something to help people. Through that they are buying your product or service. In turn what they do? They give you money. So what is meant by this canvas? Canvas means you make a chart and write different things there which is related to your business, which will help you to proceed further in your business. So that is what we are going to see today. So this is your principal. Dr. Ushaa, who is presenting you this session. So this is what is the canvas. This is how it looks. If you want to start a business, you need to have this canvas. So what is all present? What is business model canvas? It is a tool that helps entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs means what? Someone who gives a solution for a problem. New solution for a problem, not the existing solution. If you are going to think new, then you become an entrepreneur. Even if you are working in a company, you should possess an entrepreneurial mindset. Entrepreneurial mindset. So it's not necessary that entrepreneurs should do business. Every employee, everybody should have a creative mindset. You should have innovative solutions for any problem. This is what is expected by every company. When they go for an interview, they will first of all check whether you have an entrepreneurial mindset, because no company will expect you or allow you or encourage you to come only with the problems. Everybody wants you to come along with a solution. You go with 2-3 solutions. You come and tell somebody is coming to me morning and telling me, ma'am, this problem is there in the college. Yes. What is the solution? What are your suggestions? Come with 2-3 solutions. That is how people, they don't want people to throw problems on the head. They want you to come along with a suggestion to support, to take decisions. Then we can discuss and take some decisions. So that is very, very important. That is what is a canvas where the entrepreneurs and the business map out their ideas, understand their customers and plan how to make money. So now this is what is the canvas. This is how the canvas looks. We are going to see each block now. So now first we will take the business model canvas. The first block which I am going to tell you is customer segment. So what is meant by customer segment? Customers are of different groups, different types. I will tell you all those things. So when you are defining a product or designing a product or innovating a product or inventing a product, you need to think about what are all the different categories of customers available for you to use your product. Whether your product can reach every category of customers or not. Otherwise what will happen? It will be a waste. You cannot sell more products or services. So this is what you need to identify different groups of customers or markets that the business serves or intends to serve. So second, we have seen the customer segment. The first one, last one in this block, we have seen the customer segment. Next we will see the value proposition. This is very, very important for business. They have a product, but if they just have a product, it's not enough. The customer should use that product. This product should add value to the customers. Yes or no? You are making a product, simply who will buy? If it is not useful for them, they will not buy. So value proposition is very, very important. This describes the products or services offered by the business and the unique value they provide to the customers. What value you are providing when you are selling your product? So where is the value proposition? The third column, you can see this, the core value, services offered, solving customer problems, and then risk and cost reduction. So this is very, very, very important. Next is channel. How are you going to reach the customer? You have a product in your company. How it will reach? You need to market. If you tell you have, then only they will buy. Isn't it? That is what is a channel. Connecting the product and the customer. So channels, outlining the channels or methods used to reach and interact with the customers. Why so many advertisements you see in TV, radios and banners? Attracting customers. Then you will stop and see, what is this? How this will be useful for me? Why should I buy? Can you sell a product easily? Very difficult to sell a product because it costs money. When you are paying money, you will check whether it will be useful for me. Why I should pay this money? So how this business should reach the customer through some channels. Those channels are nothing but the distribution, sales and marketing channels. Where is that channel in this? Here. Fourth one, channel. Sales and advertising comes in channel. Then you have customer relationship. Some people will be thinking, why should I work 9 to 5? I will have my own business. I will be my boss. You will think, why I should give answers to my boss? Let me start a business. I will become my boss. But what happens, finally, you will have to be pleasing the customers. Please, please, please. Because you have to sell your product. That is still more difficult, becoming a boss or a leader or a businessman or an entrepreneur. You have to sell your product. How will you sell unless you talk to them, convince them? Once they come, you have to give better service, otherwise they will not come again. They will be your boss that time. You are worried about one boss. When you start business, everybody will be your boss. So you have to be very, very careful in handling the customers. Relationship of the customer is very, very important. You are going to a hotel. Suppose if they don't serve you, if you are calling, bring me water, they are not coming after 10 minutes or 20 minutes, they are coming and keeping, will you be happy doing that? If you call immediately, they should come and serve you. We won't have patience. I asked chutney for my dosa. He is coming after completion of eating my dosa. Will I be happy to sit there and eat again? As soon as I want, it should come to my table. Yes? So, the customer service is very, very important, and relationship is very, very important. Where is customer relationship? Target audience, relations, sales and support. Support is required. If you buy something and the company don't, if I say no, it's not working, if they don't support me, I will not recommend for anyone. Further, I will not buy from them. Support is very, very important. Then what? Revenue stream. So identifying the sources of revenue means what? Money. So for the business, how will you get money? You have to start a business, you need money. So there are a lot of funding agencies. Government gives a lot of funds. So you should know the resources, including the pricing model. How much price I can keep for this? Suppose you are having a grinding machine at home. You are starting a business. You wanted to make batter, dosa batter, idli batter, put it in a packet and sell it. How much cost I can fix for that batter? What is happening around my locality? How much they are charging? What material I am using? What sort of rice I am using? What sort of dal I am using? What sort of water I am using? Am I doing a clean grinding? How I can be different from others? If I want to keep 5 rupees extra, I should be something different from others. So you have to think a lot of things. What will people look for? Will they look for quality or quantity or price? If you give for 10 rupees, whatever you do, you give a watery batter also, if they will buy, one time only they will buy. Next time, dosa is not coming, I don't want your batter. They will not come to you. But even if you sell for a better price, little costly, and if your quality is good, they will come to you. Even if your cost is high, if your product is good, they will come from any place, they will come to you. They will not forget you because quality is there. So this is how you have to think how I can get revenue, how I can make money, what is the best way. So one day you earn and forever if you don't get money, then that is not business. Revenue streams. Where is revenue streams? Products and services, contracts and annual outsourcing. Next is key resources. So like assets, resources and capabilities required to deliver the value proposition and also operate the business effectively. You need to have fund. Business will not run successfully for first 2 years. If you start a business for 2 years, you will not find any break-even also. Lot of money you have to spend. So you need to have some bank balance. You need to have somebody to support you. Suppose if your bank balance becomes zero, what will happen? How will you run the family? So you need to have some backup for that. Then where is that? Key resources of value propositions. Then key activities. Identifying the key activities and processes necessary to deliver the value proposition, such as production, marketing, sales and customer support. So these are all the activities which you have to do in a business. Where is this key activities? Research and business operations. Next, what you have? Key partnerships. So describing the strategic alliances, partnerships or collaborations with other businesses or organizations that contribute to the success of the business. So you will have to have a good rapport with others also, so that they will be able to support you, because you cannot run without any resources from other places. If you are buying you are selling idli batter, you need to have some dal company, rice company where you will get for lower cost, and you need the plastic bag or some other bag to seal and give. Lot of things are required for you. So you cannot produce all those things. You have to buy from someone only. So these relationships are Very, very important. Where is it? Key partners. Partners are vendors. And then cost structure. So outlining the cost and expenses associated with the operating the business, including fixed cost, variable cost, and economies of scale. So you need to know what is the fixed cost, what is the varying cost. So one day you will have some value, next day the price would have raised, dal price would have raised. Now we are not getting water. So if water scarcity is there, you have to buy distillery water. What is the cost of that? How much you are going to spend? So your product cost also will increase accordingly. Otherwise you will go in loss. So that you have to keep in mind. So where is that? Cost structure. So manpower again. Manpower, sometimes you will not get persons. You have to give more salary and then get them. So those things are required. And the learning objective. So here what we have to do is understand the key concepts of business model thinking. If you are, every one of you can start a business. Every one of you can start a business. You don't have to even invest. There are businesses where just your investment is your mind and brain, your ideas. So you need to understand what are all required to start a business. Then acquire knowledge of 9 building blocks of the business model canvas. What we discussed now is 9 building blocks. Then learn how to apply the business model canvas to map out your current business model for understanding and analysis. So you have a map, you have a chart, you are writing everything there. How are you going to match it with the reality? Then gain basic knowledge of the business model design process and related frameworks. This is what. Then now we are going to talk about the introduction to business model thinking. 9 building blocks already I have explained you. Then business model canvas, business model design process, design thinking, value proposition canvas, and presenting the business model canvas. So traits of successful entrepreneurs. Suppose if you wanted to be successful, what qualities you need to possess? You should not focus on product innovation alone. Some people will say, I have idea, I can do business. Idea alone is not going to work. So many things are involved in that. Idea alone, if you keep and start a business, you may not be able to succeed. And do not copy an existing business model. Some people will say, like, I will do similar to what others are doing. It will not work out. You should be creative, it should be new, and willing to take risk. This is the ultimate. Even if your bank balance becomes 0, you should be ready to survive. So that risk will be there in business. We don't know when you get money, when you will lose money. So you should have that strength. So definition of business model is what? A business model describes the rationale of how an organization creates, delivers, and captures value. So you want money. Ultimately, everybody wants to money. So how we are going to create and deliver and get money? This is where. So suppose you are creating some stuff. So where it goes, you are delivering to customers. Again, from customers, you have to get the money. So it looks simple in the chart, but it's not an easy job. It is not easy. So we can also have a business innovation exhibition, and we can invite some people, our own people, to come and buy your products. We will have an exhibition in our college. You do some handwork or whatever is possible, you create. You try to sell. You can make a jewelry like this. Simple jewelry you can make and you can sell. But try and see how difficult it is to sell. We are going to arrange that. Okay? Whatever you can do. You can make coffee, tea, and also you can sell there. But it should be unique. Your idea should be unique way you have to give them. So let us try. This is looking very simple, but revenue, will you get money? That is very difficult. So this is what we have seen, the 9 models. So value map, and then the value proposition. I mean, what the customer wants and what you are doing, how it is going to be useful for them is very important. These are the 9 models. So customer segments already we have seen, value proposition, channels. So here you can see that demographic segmentation. How the customers are segregated, how the customers are categorized. This is very, very important. First one is what? Demographic segmentation, that is, it depends upon what is the age group, what is the gender, whether they are male or female, income group, then education group, occupation, what they are doing. These are all called as demographic segmentation. So you segment them. Okay, what are the types of job they are doing, whether they are male or female, what is their age group, where do they live. So this is one segmentation. Next is what? Psychographic segmentation. So this depends upon the lifestyle, what they are using. So lifestyle, personality, values, social class. So this is another segmentation. Suppose if I am a pure vegetarian. Suppose you are going to try to sell me some non-veg food. I may not show interest. First of all, you should know what lifestyle I follow. If I don't suit to your product, waste of time, no? Coming and talking to a vegetarian about a non-veg item. So there we have to categorize and see what is to be discussed, whom to be discussed, what product will they like, age group also. Age group also matters. Then behavioral segmentation. So usage rate, how much they will use that product. Frequently will they use or they use it very rare. Then loyalty status, buying behavior. Some people will not have buying behavior. 1 rupee also they will not spend. Very difficult to make them buy, sell something to them. So there you have to categorize. Okay. Then need-based segmentation. Problem versus needs. So segmenting customers based on the problems or needs they are trying to solve with a product or service. So some people will be having products with luxury. It is not required also they will buy for just like that. One day they will use, that's all. For lifetime some people use some products for one time. Some good pattu saree they will buy for marriage. Once in blue moon they will wear. They will invest 50,000 and keep it in the bureau. They will buy one simple night dress just for 100 rupees. Every day they will use. This is what is happening. We are investing so much and keeping it in bureau and not using. Investing less. Yeah. So there you have to be careful what you are going to sell. Then benefits sort, whether you are solving that problem or not. Then what is the usage situation? So these are all to be kept. Geographic segmentation, where do they live? The location is very, very important. So if you are going to Sahara Desert and trying to sell a sweater, who will buy? Isn't it? Depending upon the location only, certain things can be sold. Then urban or rural, where are you going to sell? Which target customers you have? Climate again. Huh? So these have to be kept in mind. So these are just a few examples of customer segments. How to differentiate or categorize the customers. Next, value proposition. So value proposition, I told you how your product will be adding value to your customers. Why they should buy. If they buy, whether their problems of their life is resolved or not. So that is very, very important. So here we are talking about a meal kit. One example we have taken, meal kit, mean food. So what problem does your product or service solve? By buying your meal kit, what the customer is going to benefit, what problem you will solve. So what it solves, the problem of time consuming meal planning at home. You don't have to prepare anything, you don't have to buy vegetables, you don't have to buy anything, just a meal kit will give you everything. So happily, so that problem is resolved. Then how does your product or service make customers live better lives better? It makes the lives better by providing convenient and nutritious meal options. At home I may not be able to think about how many calories I am adding in my food, whether it is nutritious or not, whether it has vitamins and minerals, and I am not planning every day. I am just doing whatever the vegetable seller comes to my home today, that vegetable I will buy and I will cook. But meal kit means they will have planning. Okay, this much nutrients should be there, minerals. If they have a kid at home, how much brain activating food should be there in their meal. So like that somebody is working for us. For that we are paying. So that way it is making them their life better. So what makes the product or service different from competitors? This is very, very important. How we are different. So customizable meal options catering to various dietary preferences and restrictions. In a home, you may have one sugar patient, you may have some BP patient, you may have a pregnant lady, You may have a child who is studying different age groups, requiring different food. So that meal kit you are providing, that company will give customized food for each person. At home, will you ask your mother to prepare one curry for you and one curry for your brother, one curry for your father, mother? They will not. They will do only one. If you want, you eat. Otherwise, go. That's all. So here, by buying this facility, you will get. Then who is your target customer and why would they choose your product or service? So they would choose our meal kit delivery service because it offers delicious, chef-designed recipes with fresh, high-quality ingredients delivered directly to your doorstep. One thing we are getting at home. We don't have to travel. Another thing, it is designed, cooked by a chef. Though my mother, you are all good in cooking, chef, they are specialized in cooking any dishes. Why we go to hotel? Because we get some new taste. So we are going. So at home you are able to get all these things. So that is good to provide. They are all value propositions. Why people should go there? Because I am getting benefited out of all these things. Then what specific outcomes or results can customers expect from using your service? So you don't hassle of meal planning. Every day I will have a problem. What breakfast I should do today? What lunch I should do? If I ask a husband, your wish. I will make daily drumstick sambar. He may ask like, you don't know any other sambar or what? Daily you make pongal, you don't know any other breakfast. You ask him what you want, your wish. My wish is my convenience. I like this and I'm easy to do that. Suppose if I do drumstick sambar for 1 week, every day I'm eating that and giving. It is easy for me. Otherwise, they should tell this is the biggest question mark in every female house. They will have a confusion. What to cook today? What to cook today? This is a big question mark. So that will not be there. Every day they will have a variety. And then you don't have to go to grocery shop to buy anything. That is another thing. Today one rate will be there, tomorrow one rate will be there. They may not have proper vegetable. It may be old one. So we have that difficulty in every day going to grocery shop and buying, and also vegetable shop and buying. So these are all stress-free mealtime experiences. Every day somebody is going to give me food, I will be the happiest. Why should I worry about what to buy, what to cook? When the gas will be over, when I should reuse it or not reusing, using the same oil again and again. Lot of issues comes in kitchen. So all the kitchen problems will be resolved. And our people also will get some tasty food. Why should they eat our food? Eat tasty food, give money and eat tasty food. Otherwise salt is less, salt is more. Karam ekkuva undi, karam takkuva undi, ghee ekkuva undi, ghee ledu. Enduku idanta? Why give money, you will get what you want. Give your suggestions. I want like this, they will give you like that. So these are all convenience. But only thing you have to pay money. For us, they did not pay money at all. Okay, free of cost, you will make it. Then how does your product or service make customers' lives easier or more convenient? So, time. Time saving ladies, nearly 2 to 3 hours we spend for breakfast and lunch preparation. So that can be utilized in a proper way. I can do 3 more PPTs, I can design some brochures, I can do some college work. For me, the 3 hours will help me to learn something technically, something productive way. We can go to temple, we can go for walking. I'm not getting time to go for long walks because half of my time is spent in standing in kitchen. Isn't it? So these are all my convenience. If somebody is going to give me proper food, I will be the happiest to take from them. So these are all convenient by the product. So we have emotional needs or desires does your product or service fulfill. Our meal kit delivery system, customers' desires for delicious homemade meals without the stress and inconvenience of traditional meal preparation, and it offers a sense of accomplishments and satisfaction in providing nutritious meals for themselves and their families, even with busy schedules. Even if you are busy, one day you can't cook, you don't have to worry because you are going to get it in your doorstep. Hot homemade you are going to get. So objective is what? Prepare 5 phases of business model design. Prepare for a successful business model design project, for which you have to prepare that canvas which I told you. Then research and analyze elements needed for a business model design project Then generate and test viable business model options and select the best. Which model will be suitable? Then implement the business model prototype in the field. And then adapt and modify the business model in response of the market. You will prepare something, and when you go to the customers, they will give you a lot of inputs. Then you have to change your business model. So you have to be flexible to change them. And these are all the business models and business plans. So financial spreadsheets, you need to have a spreadsheet, how much you are investing, how much you are going to get. So this is the biggest part in business, financial environment analysis, implementation roadmap, then SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. So suppose if somebody is going to start a canteen near our college, so they will have to see what are all the strengths, what are all the weaknesses. Suppose they have an alternate canteen inside our college, will our students go and buy there? That means what, you will first find out how much cost they are charging. One coffee, if they charge inside 8 rupees, then I will give for 6 rupees. Then what our people will do? Why should we waste 2 rupees here? We will go there and take. So this is SWOT analysis. What is the threat? What is the opportunities we have? We have opportunities because there are a lot of students here. They will come and eat. There is an opportunity. Threat is what? The college themselves are having a canteen inside the college with a lower price. That will be a. So these are all the things which you have to do. All of you can start a business, okay? Every one of you can start a business. But you have to plan. So business people don't just need to understand designers better, they need to become designers. Everything should not be dependent on us. We have to learn and do on our own. Then only you can succeed. So principles of design thinking is what? Human-centered, highly creative. Creativity is the main thing which you have to keep in mind. Then collaborative, you have to work together. And then show, don't tell. And then iterative and hands-on. So these are all very, very important. So first thing is you need to empathize. Learn about the audience to whom you are going to sell. Then define. Then ideate, prototype and then test. These are all the different steps. So the product or service should have a value proposition before it reaches the customer. Value proposition is what? How that product will be useful for the customer. How my problem will be resolved or solved by buying that product. 72% of the new product and service innovations fail to deliver on expectations. Please see this. They just bring product, but will it solve the customer's problems? Expectations, that is very, very important. They will see the cost as well as comfort. Customers. So we have to think from there. That is what we call it as an empathy. Empathy means what? Not feeling ayyo paapam. You have to stand in their position and see how they will feel. How I will feel if I am the customer. If I buy this product, will I enjoy it? So you have to be empathetic. So that's all for today. And I hope you would have got some idea about the business. Yes? Was it useful? Did you enjoy the session? Soon, next week, we are going to have a business innovative ideas competition. Idea competition. Sai Baba sir, Civil Department HOD, he is the convener for this competition. You all have to think about a new idea of a business. Business plan you should think and come and present like this. And there will be a prize for the best innovative idea. So you have to inform to all your classmates. Next week we will fix a date. From today you start thinking. First you have to think about a problem. Then you have to think about a solution. Once you get a solution, that is your idea. Okay, you can come and present. You should not bring what is already existing. Your idea should be unique. Nobody should have done that. You think you can do that. You can make a team and the 4 of you can discuss also. Take one important problem. Then find a solution. How to solve it? Get an idea. Yes? Shall we do? Okay. Thank you. Be seated. Be seated. I'll just...